Yeah. I no go fit to do the work without the pay. Imagine if we run and Eddie, maybe yes, Esami, Mumma min Jimmy, say my car got me techno, I'm a big boss, no swan, I'm in no min so because no more I no dress, I want to wear designer. Master Shebi, I want the thing where xylophone tell them, oh baby, money me, wow, money me, oh baby, money me, oh, oh baby, money me, oh, money me, baby, money me, wow. I just sample to my putu. Samputuma petre, samputuma suku, wanya deshe. Wamani your body, braya godi, Christmas. Your baby, braya godi. Samputuma putu, samputuma petre, samputuma suku, wanya deshe. Wamani your body, braya godi, Christmas. Your baby, braya godi. Brian Cody, yeah, baby, Brian Cody. Yeah. I no go fit to do the work without the pay. Imagine if we run and Eddie, maybe yes, Esami, Mumma min Jimmy, say my car got me techno, I'm a big boss, no swan, I'm in no min so because no more I no dress, I want to wear designer. Master Shebi, I want the thing where xylophone tell them, oh baby, money me, wow, money me, oh baby, money me, oh, oh baby, money me, oh, money me, baby, money me, wow. I just sample to my putu. Samputuma petre, samputuma suku, wanya deshe. Wamani your body, braya godi, Christmas. Your baby, braya godi. Samputuma putu, samputuma petre, samputuma suku, wanya deshe. Wamani your body, braya godi, Christmas. Your baby, braya godi. Brian Cody, yeah, baby, Brian Cody. You don't know when I'm at it.
The Postman. If good music is like potion that heals the sick, then I'm about to introduce to you the chief physician. If music is a locked room filled with inspiration, motivation that calms the trouble-minded, then I'm about to hand over to you its key. If there is any soul in our time who is filled with evil spirit, then I'm about to introduce to him David. And at the sound of his harp, every evil spirit within him will be driven away. This man's music is working miracles in the lives of people all over the world. He has conquered territories. He has broken norms. He has set missions ablaze, and there is no one in his lane to quench its flame. He has got greatness running through his veins as though they were trains on top speed on rails. He transitioned from a boy to a god when he carved a living creature out of an unwanted stone. His own foes went to the extent of digging him a grave to bury his reputation, so they never see daylight. But only if they knew, say he's a seed, they will never dig him down. His life story teaches that life in its beginning is like a wretched stone, that everyone ought to carve out what they desire out of it. To you doing the listening right now, permit me to introduce to you Livingston Ete Satekla, a man who has raised eyebrows and now eyebrows have started bowing down to greatness. The stone god, the hero, the real big boss. Whether dead or alive, his name will be mentioned. is and forever will be a living stone, a living stone, living stone, living stone, living stone.
Make it go back to oh, sorry. Right. Go inside.
Pam.
Your ganja person. Thank you. Madam Yasa.
For life is for life. For reception. Okay, reception. Yeah, go this way.
Hey. Papa. Why you put change the studio? Hey. Saka why they go for you. I see you
Every human, born of a woman, has a beginning. Thus is our genesis. This deep thinking tale you're about to listen to, I want you to incline your ears to it as I speak and make a connection with me to understand its content and be able to tell this story of the wonderful boy to the next generation. The postman. There was a boy who was written off in Genesis within his own territory, even at a time when he boldly announced his name in Exodus. To redeem his image, he was told it wasn't of any relevance to society. So in Leviticus, he availed himself as an ecclesia chosen by the Maker to minister to the nations. He outlined his laws and duties, set them on a big ship to begin his mission. In Numbers, he declared Mokoho, meaning no man shall pass with ease, and had no problem. He said good morning to his fans and asked, Mr. Badman, how you doing today? In a Shatta city, this was how he named his tunes. He appointed his militants and wandered with them through the wilderness. He worked like a fugitive on the run in his own land. A journey purposed for a day seemed to be taking forever to manifest due to the unbelief, disobedience, and disloyalty from his own men.
Xylophone
At sunrise,
FM.
realizing he was on course, he reviewed the laws in Deuteronomy. You can't show him nothing, as he clearly stated in his song with title inked boldly on his neck, prove you wrong. Down to Joshua, he possessed and conquered. Charles Nyama Mensah moved from facing judges to the acquisition of the royal crown, making him king. Established his reign and announced the expansion of his nation, the Shatta movement. In his quest to strive for perfection, it yielded only hatred and bore deep holes in the hearts of his own people, that only sorrows could be fetched. As the saying goes, give a dog a bad name and hang him. He was named. Nothing good was ever expected to come from him. But here he stands today surrounded with wonders. Indeed, when man proposes, God disposes. Small boy with a big God. He now counts his blessings in kind and in numbers. Wonder boy. Wonder boy. Wonder boy. Wonder boy. The beauty of fire is seen in its flames. As the mountain surrounds Jerusalem, so are his tunes surrounding the world, and it's getting the moon, stars, sun to nod to it as it plays. Astonishing how his plight has turned to joy. Actions speak louder than words indeed. He has been through the good, the bad, and the ugly. Shatta Wale suffered heartbreaks at night when he heard the echoes in the cold streets. God pleaded his cause when nightmares dressed in darkness began to meet with reality. God strived with them that strived against him, and fought against those that fought against him. He confounded and put to shame they that sought his soul. He made their path slippery and caused them to dig a pit for themselves that only them could fit in. He has moved him from grass to grace, from bandana to Shatta Wale, from local champion to a world-acclaimed lyrical entertainer, from a local stage non-entity to a global spectacular performer, who went down for 10 years and came back and still took the map captive. Oh, how did a stone rejected by yesterday's builder today become the building's strongest pillar? Wonder boy, wonder boy,
Xylophone FM.
wonder boy, wonder boy.
Shatta Nation. I'm love you. I kiss you. Hey, we imitate what I say. Cause one